Carlos, I understand you had your first experience with a earthquake here today. Tell me how you felt.
Well, it wasn't my first. A long time ago, I was in a little bit bigger one down in Irvine when I came in to see a game. But today, I was in the LAX airport, baggage claim, leaning against one of those big podiums, and all of a sudden it started shaking a little bit, and I said, "Yep, that's another one." So this was number 2 for me. It didn't scare me as badly this time.
I know you're in the summer recruiting circuit, and it's almost over for the coaches. Tell fans just the grind it is. I mean, it's fun. This is your job, our job. We enjoy it, but just the month. It's a long month. Just tell the folks what it's like to be out here all month with the kids.
Well, it is a long month. We go 10 days and we go back in for 5 and go back out for 10. And so I've covered the continental United States. Hadn't gone outside the continental United States, but the travel, the airplanes and rental cars are the tough things. Other than that, watching the games, I love to do this. So this is part of the glamorous life. That's all it is.
All right, Coach. Okay.
Well, like I say, you get 2 weeks. You get 1 week on, 1 week off, 1 week on. The problem with it is that you're traveling a lot of places in a short period of time. Like we were in Philadelphia, then we were in Cincinnati, then Coach Holland himself had to go to Akron, and so it's a lot of air time. And it's a grind from that way because you have early morning flights, and nowadays with the flights being delayed, and, you could be in the airport for hours on end, seriously. So that becomes tough, and you don't have that long. You can't stay that long in certain venues. You have to get in, get out, evaluate, leave. But we have to be where the kids are, and that's just a part of it. But the NCAA has allowed a week break from the 16th to the 22nd. So that's a good time for us to re-energize, see what we had to see our first week, get organized behind that, get your mail-outs and all that stuff together because you can't call them in the month of July, and then you start your last week, the 22nd to the 31st. And the best thing about the last week, you're in Vegas and LA, and you're there maybe about 3 days at a time, so that's pretty nice too. You're not moving all the time, so. But the problem with it all is that you're trying to do so much and you're trying to squeeze in such a short period of time.
Well, it takes a lot of planning, first of all. There's so many tournaments going on, you can't afford to make a mistake. You can't afford to go to the wrong place and not see those that you have targeted to look at. So you got to have the proper planning. And then from there, you are constantly on the move. You're going from one gym to the other. Some of these tournaments, you're leaving games early so you can get to the next one right as it's beginning, and you're just doing that from early in the morning until late at night. Sometimes you run into traffic, it makes it difficult. You get there at the last minute. You get to a gym, and the kid decided he wasn't going to that tournament, and you find out when you get there he's not there, so off to the next gym. But it's what we all do, and it's always an adventure, but always a fun one.